What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on UConn at home and got the big win, 52-17. It was just a great matchup for us. Their impact guys on offense were two quarterbacks. We only got to see one of them, and he was the pocket passer. And he didn't have a whole lot of talent around him, and we didn't turn the ball over. It's always key if you don't turn the ball over, and you can force some turnovers as well. It's just a good combination. So we got the win. We're 3-2. We're on a 2-game winning streak, and today we're going to take a road trip down to New Jersey, I should say, and against Rutgers. They're 1-3, lost a couple games in a row. They run a pro-style offense and a 4-3 defense. They got a little bit more talent than we do, especially on offense. You look at their stats, they're pretty good in the passing game, and that's about it, really. They're not having a really good season in general. The good thing that happened beyond just winning that last game was recruiting went extremely well. We got the 3 commitments from the 3 players we've gone after since the beginning. 5-star outside linebacker John Lawrence, and you got halfback Jason Heath, another 5-star, then a 4-star quarterback J.D. Hill. Really excited to have him. Could be a day 1 starter unless we get this kid, Charles Johnson. This was the kid out of Texas. I chose not to go after him at the beginning of the year because I just thought we didn't have much of a chance. But if you look here, we got a positive pitch. I just learned this, that even if you don't put any points on a kid, they're still going to get some feedback on him. It's just random. And we ended up getting a positive pitch probably week 2 or 3, if I had to guess. And since we got those guys committed, we were able to dump all of our points on this quarterback. So I think we got a really good chance of getting 2 quarterbacks committed before we even head to the offseason, which is great. We are definitely going to feel that need. All right, so our backfield is looking really good for the future. So let's go ahead and take on Rutgers. Need to get a good win today. Take care of business before we head into a little bit tougher of our schedule. I think we got Pitt coming up after this. Let's check out their uniforms. That's their default. Do they have an alternate? They do. It's an all red look. That looks pretty slick. I think I may go with their traditional one, though. I think that'll contrast our away uniform a little bit better. It's been a long time since I played in this stadium. Looks like they got a couple players out. One's in trouble. One is hurt. We got the same situation. Our number 1 center is out for today. And I think Mann will be back next game, if I'm not mistaken. He's one of our starting defensive ends. We got a home game, or a televised game, which is good. Been a while since we've been on television. I guess since that game, last couple of ranked games we had. Hardly anybody in the stands. Perfect weather, 57 degrees, no harsh wind, no rain. Interesting stadium. So we are technically number 1 in the conference right now. Every team has lost at least 1 game so far. And here comes Rutgers, 1-3, and here comes Syracuse, 3-2. Hopefully we can get the 4-2 today. They're going to highlight Westerman, and deservedly so. He has played really good for us. Of course, we've tailored the offense to his strengths. Try to shy away from his weaknesses, and I think we've done an okay job of that. Let's check out the coin toss. They're picking us to win. Let's go there. Here, looks like we won it. Or, no, we did not. They did. They won the ball first, which is fine by me. Let's check out their roster, see what we're dealing with. Starting off, quarterback, impact guy, dual threat. I don't remember what happened last year against them. We beat them, if I'm not mistaken, we did. I don't remember this kid, but either way, 84 overall, 82 speed. We're not going to do hardly any blitz, and we want to keep him in the pocket and make throws. They don't have an impact halfback. That's good. 82 overall, 87 speed, and nothing behind him. You go to fullback, the top guy's out, but not exactly miracle workers here at fullback. Nothing to get excited about. Wide receiver, not a whole lot here. 78, 74, 72. 84 overall at tight end, and 78 behind him. Both of them can run a little bit. So don't be shocked if the tight ends get heavily involved. Like this kid right here looks really good. 82 on the catch, 76 speed. Would love to have him in our program, but we got a couple decent tight ends of our own. Let's go check out their offensive line. 76, 72, 82, 78, and 86. So their right tackle is by far the best of the bunch, and his backup don't look too bad either. You go to defense, again, I think they run the 4-3, 72 and 78 on the right end. Their top defensive tackles out for 2 games. Makes you wonder what he did. 84 behind him, and then 74. So we got a little lucky here up the middle. Outside linebacker, they got 2 left outside linebackers that are impact guys. So I'm curious to see if we'll see this guy on the field much today. If they're smart, they'll put him right there. And they still may do that, like via a sub package or something. We'll see if that happens or not. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And middle linebacker, 78 overall. You go to corner, 85, pretty solid. 93 speed, fairly tall. 78, 74 behind him. Free safety, just okay. Couple 76 guys. Their starter is really slow. Maybe we can exploit that somehow today. Strong safety, just not a whole lot here. Just 74 overall. Kicker, 70. Punter, true freshman, 65. All right, let's get this show on the road. No impact guys on the back end. I'll kick it straight. The lighting in this stadium at night isn't all that great. It's really dark, at least it seems to me. Get a tackle there. I'm expecting, I guess, a lot of passing. We saw that at the beginning of the video with their stats, and you can tell here their best players are at quarterback and tight end. So let's do this. Let's see if we can zone them to death. They're going to go dive out of the gate, and there he goes. Well, that was an easy run. They decided to go dive. Perfect blocking. I'm not going to blitz. Let's just stick with Tampa 2 for now. I'm going to do an under front. Toss. He's going to run it. I had to make the tackle, but he's going to get another close to a first down. So they've decided to run the ball out of the gate. I wish they would stop it. We're not really good at stopping it ourselves. Our front 4 just isn't where it needs to be yet. Another run play. Wow, just... All right, just keep running, I guess. I mean, let's go man this time. 3 straight runs. As long as they don't run hard, much option, that would be great. Play action. Fumble. Huge pull. We'll take that. Can he get in? He may get caught right here by White. Get there, Peterson. Go, Peterson. High step it. Get in. We'll take that. I think we got a sack. Did he pick it up? Was he the one who got... No, that was Evans coming around, getting the sack, and Peterson picking it up. Huge play. I'm glad. Did I even do an under front there? Let me go back and look. So I did the under front. I'm glad I done that. Was able to come through. Nice. Just a huge play right there. Wonder if we can get a good high step. Something like this will be pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get this thumbnail while I'm here. That may be our best one of the night. Awesome. So where are we? I need to make a couple of adjustments while I'm here. Let me go ace normal, and then I'm going to go with my tight end right here. Let me just see where I'm at. We're kind of, yes, we're on the left hash, on the 10. Let me go P. Reed. I kind of, nope. I guess we may just hand this ball off. Nope, sack out of the gate. I guess I should have handed it off. So that makes it what? 2nd and goal on the 16. That wasn't a good play at all. Let me go here. Let's go tunnel screen. They're going nickel. That shift doesn't help much either. Go Massey, get 6 points. Nice. So shifting that tight end over forced, I think it was the safety, or it was either this guy or this guy forced to defend Massey by shifting our tight end over. And it ended up being this guy right here. And look, he just has no chance of keeping up with him. So that was a good decision. All right, so we got in there, even with that bad first play. We'll kick an extra point, then we'll get back on defense. Take as many breaks as we can. We'll continue to do that under front if they're going to do a lot of play action. We would be in for a super long night if they ever decide to run that quarterback. I don't think they would, though. I think they're a pro-style team, and they're just not going to call a ton of that option stuff. Let's hope that's the case. Not the best kick in the world, but it's staying in bounds. Let's see if they start passing this time. I'm going to do that under front again. Let's sprint out. Let's do this. Fullback. Ooh, nope. Wow, just a great. I tell you, is this free safety like the greatest thing ever? I've never had I'm trying to think the last time I had a free safety who can make plays like he can. Like, it doesn't matter. Just don't throw in his direction, or, I mean, bad things are going to happen for you. He's insane. Very happy to have him. All right, let's do that under front again. Going back to the same formation. Play action. Oh, he's going to run it. Is he a lefty? Yeah, he's a lefty. You could tell. No, I think he's a lefty. No, he's a righty. All right, just making sure. I guess he rolled to those left to make it easier for him to roll that direction. So they're going goal line, apparently. I'm going to shift everybody over just in case they run to the right side. They're going to pass it, though. Ooh, almost had a chance to get a pick. Good stop. We're going to force a punt. Nice. So we're on the 35. I think we could return this. Would love to see this punter shank it to the right. Really cool backdrop back there. That's just pretty neat. I'm sure they've added on to that since then. Somebody block for me on the right side here. Ooh, oh my gosh. We're going to sneak in there for a touchdown. No flags. No flags. Wow. I thought I was going to step out of bounds. I'm like, oh, this is obvious. We just need to get out of bounds here. And no replay. So let's go back and look and see what happened here. Did we just able to sneak in? A little block in the back right there. I didn't see it. Did you? And I snuck. Ooh, look how close that was. Oh my gosh. I think I may have stepped on one white blade of grass right there. Wow, incredible. Harley, touchdown, special teams coming into play. That's awesome. So this is a good start. We're scoring off goofy plays. The sack, the strip sack, fumble. Then we got a punt return for a touchdown. Just score however you can. If we could ever figure out how to score on kickoff returns, then we'd be doing really good on special teams. I still need to go find me a really good kicker. Maybe we can find one this offseason. Somebody with just a killer leg. Oh, that's a good hit. And I guess that may be coming back. What, a clipping? It is clipping. We'll definitely accept it. Let's go nickel Tampa 2. I'm going to shade over. Let's see what they do here. Go make a tackle. Good job, freshman. That is Ford. Let's just stick with our basic zone cover 2 here. I think they're slowly starting to get to their main part of the offense, which is passing. Play action. Jump up. Almost picked off by the freshman Ford. Nice. So it's going to be 3rd and long again. 3rd and 11 to be exact. Let's spread them out. I think they got stuck. Oh, make a tackle. There you go. So I had to defend a couple of dudes right in the middle of the field. Thankfully, he didn't throw in my direction. One of them was probably going to catch it. I guess I defended him well enough. Good stop. All right, this is just as good a start as we can ask for. But again, Rutgers, they're pretty terrible. They're having a bad season. I can see why. I'm going to fair catch that one. All right, we're in the middle of the field. What we can do, I'm going to go tight. I'm going to flip halfback screen just so Meyer can possibly catch this if we need it. I'm going to move Sanders over. I think that impact linebacker's on him. I'm going to move him around. But they're doing that. Just get a catch to Meyer. We can go wing tight end. We can try Y stick. We'll probably go to somebody on the right on this one. Tight end wide open. Get a first down. Not the best throw, but we got the first. What do we got next? I wonder, can I flip? I wish it would. We can try this. I'm going to do double screens. Well, they're going 4-3 now. I may, again, Westerman really struggles with this throw. Now, much better. We may get 6 points out of this. So maybe I just needed to wait like an extra half a second to get a touch, you know, to get a good throw going. So you go back and look. Normally, I throw it like right here. Maybe that was just my fault for not throwing it too soon. But thankfully, it was just a good enough throw. It should be like the easiest throw ever. And just like that, we're up 3 scores. So this offense is technically the veer and shoot, but without the veer part. That's why I call it the screen and shoot, because we run so many screens. But this offense is no different than the veer and shoot, anything Art Briles did, in the fact that any team that is about the same amount of talent or worse than you are, you can really dominate teams. Like at Tennessee with Josh Heupel, we haven't had any issues with teams that are below us. Like, we blow everybody out at that level. And it's starting to feel like the same in this offense. In any video game, you try to run this thing. Ooh, shoestring tackle, saved a touchdown. So honestly, this doesn't surprise me. When you execute it halfway well, I mean, you could do just some serious damage with this offense. It's just when you go up against much better talent, which it could be tough. And I guess that could be said for any offense, honestly. Good little throw there. Going to get a first down. We'll just stick with the same play here. So they got more yards than we do on offense. We'll leave it as is. Don't run up the middle. I told you not to run up the middle. I'm going to make the tackle, but he's going to get 8 yards out of it. We'll go back to 4-3. Ace normal. Maybe the most popular formation in the game in terms of team playbooks. Play action. Intercept that. Ah, he just stood there. Did you notice that he just stood there? We may get like a holding here. That'd be nice. Holding. Nice. Definitely accept that. 2nd and 12. I'll just continue to play soft coverage. Thankfully, their quarterback hasn't run around much other than that one play in that first drive. Again, I just want to keep him in the pocket, force him to make throws. Play action. Not a whole lot there. That's going to be 3rd and long again. We'll just stick with our Tampa 2. Love to see somebody in the front 4 make a play. Let's do an under front here. I've got the middle of the field. Ooh, there he goes. Somebody make a tackle. Thankfully, we had a couple bodies there, so I wonder, are they going to go for this? They are. 4th and 7, so that was a good quarter. We're up 21-0. We just got a lot of breaks. So they're going to go for this. I halfway don't blame them. And let's do an under front over here this time. Just get a tackle. Face mask. Ooh, they didn't call it. Yes, I for sure thought that was a face mask. So we're on the left hash. True freshman with a tackle. Let's go flanker screen. We're going to bounce this over to Meyer. Hopefully that impact guy doesn't make a big play here. Ah, did he just drop that? It was a bad throw somehow. Just so weird. That wasn't really one on here. I mean, so let's try. I have an idea. I want to go PA dagger. I'm hoping they would go zone or man on that, but they're not going to. I couldn't get the ball off in time. My tight end was wide open, too. I tried to get... I had no time to throw. Yeah. Again, my tight end was wide open over there. So it's 3rd and forever. We could try deep attack. Thankfully, Westerman didn't get hurt there.
The orange set up in the gun. He's looking, rolling out to the right side.
Ooh, good throw, Westerman. Nice. So they brought the heat on the left side, and I had to run for my life out of the gate. But good catch by the freshman, Spencer. So you go back and look at this. I think they ran like a cover 3 of some sort, but they blitzed either one of this guy or this guy. So when you snap the ball, I saw this safety come down. So yeah, they went cover 3. So I'm running for my life. I'm glad I did. The only guy I saw open, I guess I could have went to my halfback over there, but perfect throw. Right there to Spencer. Keep the drive alive. Let's go back to this play.
It's 1st and 10.
And they're going zone. I may need to. I have an idea. I'm going to bring him out.
Westerman to the air.
Get an extra block. That's a good idea. Good decision right there. So if you remember what happened in the last game, this play was awful against zone when I threw it to my halfback. Like, nobody blocked for me. But moving this tight end out helped block that guy. And it helps if Green actually blocks this guy too. So it helps if you get good blocking. That's what we got right here to pick up a first down.
Great call. You gotta love this.
It was a great call. I agree. Let's try. We're on the, let's say, we're on the left hash. Let's go back. Let's stick with our base offense for the last 3 games. It's worked really well for us. We'll do the same thing here.
If you've already picked up the first down like these guys did.
Westerman drops
Have to go over here to Massey.
makes a move.
Good little play there. Get a little juke. I would love to try to go to one of the tight ends. We can try that. We can stay here and go. What's a good idea? Let's go slant halfback wheel.
1st and 10. This is the 6th play of
This will either go to Smith or Meyer,
the orange.
but they're going cover 1.
Looking, wants to throw.
Good catch. Break a tackle. Impact player. Get a first down, Meyer. Nice.
Brings him down.
I like the defense.
They went cover 1, so I went to the outside there. So we're on the 8. What's a good idea while we're down here? I'm going to try this again. I want to go to my tight ends.
The pressure
All right, they're going man. 5-2. I would love to just bounce this over to Sanders.
when performance matters the most. The defense sets up with 5 defenders.
And it got tipped. Like, we just have the worst luck doing things like I really want to do. Look, he was open over there, but just wasn't meant to be, I guess. What I probably need to do to get my tight ends more involved is to run more. I have an idea for that. I may switch a couple of formations to get more West Coast concepts going, where the tight ends are both kind of involved there. Just a terrible play there. Just a bad throw. Had to come back for it. Thankfully, he didn't fumble it. So we're on the 9. What's a good idea from here? I don't know if we got the room for this. I'm going to try it. We'll go corner strike. I'm going to see if I can hit one of the corners. See what these safeties do. Cover 2. We'll go to the tight end. Get in, tight end. Freshman, baby. Yeah. Woo! So they went cover 2, so I went underneath. And it worked out perfectly. One-on-one situation, little Hoss wide juke, kind of, sort of. If you know what I'm talking about there, a little New England stuff. Oh my gosh, yes. So let me go back and see if I can get a good thumbnail here. Something like this will be pretty cool. Maybe do something like that. How about that? Let's go ahead and get that one while we're here. It wasn't the best throw in the world, but he was able to get in there for a touchdown. Now we're up 4 scores with a ton of time left. The key here is just don't get injured in any way. We got just too many games left coming up. But continue doing our thing. I got to keep my second string defense in the rest of the year because we just have no depth behind them, apparently. Something I got to build up in the offseason. Not a very good kick. He should return it. But it's a good stop. We'll just go back and run our Tampa 2.
They'll take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's crunch in this time.
Out in the ace formation.
Ah, got picked up by the guard.
With a takedown.
I'm going to pick up 6 or so.
By the running back.
7.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball
Thank the Lord they don't have an impact halfback. This game would be a whole lot different. Let's do an under front.
come out in a shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket.
Oh, man, I completely whiffed on that one. Thankfully, he overshot it. So it's 3rd and 3. Looks like they're going to go goal line. I'll go man lock just in case they want to pass it.
3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line.
We'll shade everybody over. Play action. Anybody open?
He's going right.
Nobody's open. Good job, defense.
Play by the quarterback.
And we're going to force another punt. So the next game coming up, I think it's Pitt, if I'm not mistaken. Pitt may be towards the end of the season.
The Scarlet Knights are lining up to punt it away.
They're much better than Rutgers.
Horton gets it off.
Can I do anything here? Nope, have to fair catch to that one.
He hauls it in. And
We are on the left hash.
this defense has trouble defending the pass again.
Let's see what I got right here.
Man, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
I'm going to flip this one.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29.
Sanders may get the ball here, either him or Green.
Syracuse.
They're going cover 2.
Gun set.
Oops, I went to the wrong guy. Stupid owl. Ow. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I was supposed to hit triangle.
Lies on the interception.
I don't know. I don't think
Don't ever hit the wrong button. Ever.
pretty big hole.
That's why I threw it so hard to a go route. I went to the wrong guy.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start.
All right. Maybe we can still hold him to a field goal or something.
Gibson on 1st down. He's looking, and he's hit as he throws.
I thought that was going to be a possible fumble. I thought he threw it behind him.
Yep. He didn't put
2nd and 10.
that one. Just kind of
So this Tampa 2 is really confusing this quarterback. He's really struggling to make throws.
Rutgers comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
And thankfully, he's not running around on us. Oh, I spoke too soon. He's got nowhere to go. Good pursuit. That's going to be, what, 3rd and 9.
There on the scramble. It's 3rd.
Maybe we could redeem ourselves after that blunder of a throw I had. Sorry, Westerman, for giving you an interception.
Quarterback is in the
Ooh, P.A. Reed.
really feeling it out there.
Good stop. Nice.
Stop. A decent
I'm actually shocked they done that. 4th and 4. I'm going to do middle fan this time just to get a safe return back here. Hopefully nothing goofy happens. That should give us like a minute 40-ish to go to maybe get another score before the half ends. Looks like they're going to run some clock here, which is fine. We got 3 timeouts to use. Hopefully he'll just knock this thing in the end zone. Let's see what happens here.
Horton boots it
Terrible
way up
punt.
there. Harley
Just don't hit him.
for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch.
So a minute and a half. Can we get down the field in time? Let's do something simple first. Let's go stick.
out some more. I agree. Make them show you that they can.
I was hoping they go man so we can go to Meyer.
Going with the shotgun here.
He's not open.
Looking. Lets it go. And it's caught.
Not a whole lot there to Massey.
With a takedown. So they
We need to go. See, I'm not using trips a whole lot. Let's go halfback out. All right, they're going man here. I think they're blitzing some dudes. But I think I'm going to go to Meyer if I can get him the ball in time.
6 DBs in the lineup. Westerman drops back to pass. Wants to throw.
Not a very good throw, but we're going to get...
To 40.
Can he get a touchdown? He's going to go. We'll take it. Do not get a block in the back there, Spencer.
Syracuse.
So the bad throw led to a touchdown, honestly. You go back and look at it.
But I'm not too confident.
I had all time to throw. He had to come back for a killer catch, but the guy went for the swat, and I was able to go right up the field for 6 points. Nice. So let's kick another extra point. We may be able to get the ball back again. I got 3 timeouts left, depending on what they do on their drive. We'll see if that happens.
And he tacks on
Have we had a close game yet this season? I think it's been a blowout one way or the other. It just hasn't.
Syracuse. 35.
We'll get to them eventually.
Syracuse lines up for the kickoff. White and Thompson. Deep to return.
So tomorrow, well, I should say this. I am recording this. I'm playing this on Monday. You may not see this till Tuesday. But Tuesday is a big day. We're going to get a deep dive on Dynasty mode for the new game. That's very exciting. I'll definitely do a video on it. Apparently, the deep dive is humongous, just in terms of content they got to cover. Oh, there you go. Somebody go get him. I'll get him. Now let's call timeout. Let's go back to nickel. We're not putting a whole lot of heat on him, but now he's starting to run a little bit more. Get out of bounds there. Don't have to waste a timeout on that one, so it's 3rd and 7. So I'll say this defense is pretty simple to call. Not a lot of plays involved. Let me do this. Run right up the gut. Ah, dang it. I was way out of place there. Was not expecting that. Just a basic run. Now they're calling a timeout. Now they feel like they can do something. Let's go 4-3. I'm going to shade over. Play action. Good tackle. Fields. Our corners have played really well today.
Syracuse has one of the toughest defenses we've seen.
I'm going to leave it as is.
Just look at what they've done so far. Some very impressive numbers.
Sack. Somebody got to him. I'll call that one a coverage sack. 3rd and 17. I think I'm going to let that clock roll. We're not going to have enough time to get down the field. I just, like, there's 22 seconds left, so I'm okay with that.
And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now.
Why did you do that so quickly?
Throws it to the outside.
And who makes the play? Who makes the play? True freshman, All-American sensation. If he's not an All-American, or at least a freshman All-American, I'm going to be really upset. Look at this. He just does everything well. Imagine if he actually had some interceptions. I think he's got 1 on the year. Just don't throw in his direction. You have no chance. Incredible. Great pickup. I think he was like a 3-star kid, too. So we got 12 seconds. Maybe we can score one more time before the half ends. That may have to be a Hail Mary situation. Gonna have to fair catch that one. Yeah, that was a good idea. 7 seconds. What's a good idea? I may go back to that same play because it gives me well, they're going man. That's fine. It gives me a slot post. I could have went over the middle if needed, but we don't have to do that here. They're going cover 1. And he drops it. Okay, so 3 seconds. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to hand the ball off. I'm not going. There's no point trying to do a Hail Mary from this distance. Let's just run the ball. And a fumble. And they're going to get the ball back. But that's okay. It's end of the half. It doesn't matter. 35-0. We can say that that was a decent first half. Everything just pretty much went in our direction. Let's go to stats and scores. So 230 to their 110. Our passing game is going great. Couple sacks for both teams. We're doing good on 3rd down. They are not 1 for 7. But we got 2 turnovers. Of course, that last play was 1. You go to individual stats. 12 of 16 for Westman, 236 yards, 4 touchdowns. A whole lot more efficient today than some pass game. But he's got 4 touchdowns already. I just now noticed that. 1 interception, that was 100% on me. Running the ball, we just don't do it enough. Receiving, Massey and Meyer are tied there, but the yards goes to Meyer. But look at the touchdowns. One's got for Meyer, 1 for Spencer, 1 for Massey, 1 for Sanders. That's really cool. You go to defense. Ford and Johnson are splitting there on the tackle front. Tackles for loss, Fields and Fords and Peterson and Evans with 1 apiece. We got a couple of sacks, Peterson and Evans, and no interception. So let's get the ball back. Let's march right down the field, score again, and then I think I may rest the rest of the first string on offense. I think they've proved their point for the day. Just get a block. Oh, man, if somebody would have blocked that dude. Still couldn't even get to the 30. Let's go right here. Flanker screen. Let's see if Western can make a better throw this time. Not a big fan of all that shifting. Just get up the field. Dang it. Not a good throw. He got stuck on it. He didn't turn around. So we lost yardage there. I'm going to go, I don't think we've called this today. I'm going to go quick slants.
Second down and 10 to go.
And they're going zone. I wonder if I can hit, let's see.
The orange. Line up with
Nope.
the wide out.
We'll have to go over here. Get up the field.
Finds the true
Get a first down. They went with a funky cover 3 of some sort. Kind of threw me off.
He displayed some great hands there.
But we got the first. Good job.
First down.
I'm going to go. Let's go Y screen from here.
First and 10. Ball on the 42.
Our tight end may have a chance on this one.
Westerman has 4 receivers lined up.
Get up the field. Nope. Get about 4 yards.
That reception good for a
Would love to see Smith get a touch or two, but that's just kind of hard. And he can only be good at one thing, and that's just getting those deep balls. I'm going to go over here and do another screen.
It's second down and 6 to
We'll go back to Meyer, but we need a good throw here by Westerman.
They'll work from the shotgun.
Get up the field. That's what get a block right there. There we go. There we go. 6 points. That's how you run that play.
20 to the 10.
To a T.
Syracuse.
Screen City, baby. The Syracuse screeners. Screen, screen, screen. Go over the top if they let you. We'll break this down for sure. Notice here, this is the perfect throw. It's out of your control. It's up to your quarterback to make this throw. But they catch it and turn towards the sideline and then have your other receiver get ready to block. Don't use the speed button until right here, and then you're just off to the races after that. Again, that is how that play is ran against zone. All right. Good stuff. Let's keep doing it. And that just gave Westerman a ton of yardage where he didn't have to do much of anything except just make a solid throw to that screener.
Bringing us this summary of how that drive took place.
I got to pick a couple of plays out of trips and trips over. So whenever they call man, I can go to those audibles, which I don't have them set up today. I got to do that outside the game. I'll remind myself to do that later. I need to write that down while I'm here. I'm going to just let me do this right quick, just audibles. I will do this as soon as this recording is done. I got to set them up.
This drive at the 23.
I will be using, in the new game, I'll be using a ton of audibles. Everybody will be. It's a much better audible system.
Passes it complete. There's a missed tackle. Tackle.
You got formation audibles. You got your main audibles. The formation audibles are going to be great.
Passing game is where you see all those hours.
There's a ton of hot routes and such. Really looking forward to using a lot of those.
Rutgers lines up.
I got sucked up on the center. That's a good hit. Still got a first down.
And that one goes for a big first down.
You know,
Let's go man this time.
successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
They may go play action, so I'm going to do this.
The Scarlet
I got the fullback.
on a 2 tight end set. Rollins takes a hand.
At least I thought I did. He's going to get 8 yards on it.
So they give it to the fullback, and he's able to get him 8.
Like, they got over 100 yards already running the ball. Imagine if they would just kept running in it. This would be a much closer game, but they can't help themselves. They eventually have to throw it.
Big set. White again. Peterson.
Good play by Peterson. Is that a third? I think it's third down. 3rd and inches. We'll go back to man lock.
3rd and inches. And this is the 5th play of the current.
We'll shade everybody over. Oh, yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do mass subs on offense. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to defense and just get real selective with it. For example, like our best players, like this guy right here, I may have, let's get Young. I'm going to get Young right there, and I'm going to put Horn behind him. Let me see. Those guys are fine. Coach, I'm going to put Owens right there. Coach is done for the day. I'm going to put Keys back there. Keys doesn't get a whole lot of love. Waters has been starting for us all season. So let's make those 3 changes without having to do the mass subs, because, again, we just don't have a whole lot of depth there. They're not going to do the tight end around. I guess they'll just run it to the fullback.
And they make the stop.
I made the tackle, but he still got the first.
Loud for the first down.
He was just following his blocks and, hey, they're moving the sticks.
Let's go here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's crunch in. Halfback draw, and I went the wrong way. Another, what, easy 5 yards?
This halfback has run over.
They may actually score on this drive. I don't know. Our defense has played really well today. Not giving them chances to do much.
With 3 receivers bunched. Gibson back to throw. He steps up, throws it to the
Ah,
outside.
he went for the SWAT.
Has some daylight. He's knocked out of
Imagine if they actually ran their quarterback. Thankfully, they got a terrible offensive coordinator.
Offensive line protected.
So I'm curious to see how the new game is going to handle that. Hey, we run a pro-style offense, but we got a dual threat quarterback. Are we going to run it more because of that? Is the AI going to understand that
gets a toss.
setup? I don't know.
And he's
We'll find out
a 7-yard run.
soon enough. We're going to find out in about 2 weeks. For those of you who got the deluxe version like me, you can start playing technically on the 15th that night.
They line up in an eye.
I think I'm going to be doing some live streams that first week. I got to capture playbooks pretty early as well.
Gibson with the play fake.
I goofed up on that one.
This one out to the right.
Wow, that almost could have been a touchdown.
The ball is knocked to the ground.
That makes it what? 3rd and 3. They're going back to goal line.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time.
I'm going to bring everybody over like this.
Put everyone up on the line. Rollins.
Get a stop. Stop him.
Jukes. Field.
So we're going to force the field goal.
The first down after that unsuccessful running play.
So we'll get on offense. And I'm going to... Perfect time for me to try to do some different things.
Lamb.
It's just a good time to practice other things that maybe they could complement what we're currently doing.
And it's through the upright.
So I got to go to a couple of formations I'm not using a whole lot and to see what's there.
Drive took place.
I unfortunately don't spend a whole lot of time practicing
To kick.
my offense. I probably should, but I've been real busy. I've been churning out a video a day almost, just getting ready for the new game. I want to finish this season before I give my entire attention to the new game. Middle of the field, I'm actually going to... Let's go zone.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Hollinsworth is in there now. Get upfield. Fumbled it. That's what it... I don't know. He just fumbled it.
Well, it looked
I didn't do anything serious. I didn't do any juking or anything. He just straight up fumbled it. So that's 2 fumbles by our halfback. Now you see why we're not running the ball much this year. I don't have good talent at halfback. No offense to Massey, no offense to Price. Now that's coming. We got a 5-star commitment. Jason Heath. He'll be our day 1 starter next year unless somebody else comes through. Oh,
Powell brings him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
it's very possible another halfback in the offseason may want to show up and want to come to our school. My guess is probably won't happen because we got a lot of bodies at halfback on top of we just don't run the ball a lot. Play action here.
No, they faked it. Throws it to the outside.
Good swat by Fields.
And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected. That's great.
3rd and long again.
That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
I'm going to shade over.
On their defensive front.
I've got the middle of the field as usual.
He drops back.
Screen. Get over there. Oh, he's going to run with it. We're going to sack him anyways. So I guess they'll kick another field goal.
Brought down for the
Yep, they're going to go with another field goal. So we'll get on offense, and again, I'll try to go back to some plays that I need to just mess around with.
In the morning. That's for sure.
Lamb.
I need,
Field goal.
when we get on the left hash, I need to play around with trips and trips over.
It's up. And it's right.
Find a couple decent zone beating plays. That way I can complement with my audibles of the double screens. So once we get in the 4th quarter, I'll start definitely running clock.
Kicks it off.
Middle of the field again. Let's just go and give it a shot.
4. Takes it at the 4.
Just don't fumble it.
Thanks to some nice.
All right, middle of the field.
The offense was able to take
I need to get out of the... let's go trips over. Let me just see here. Screen, double screens. Let's do P read from the middle of the field.
They'll set up shop at the 21-yard line.
I actually like the numbers. I may run the ball. Let's see if Price doesn't turn the ball over again. There we go.
Here he goes.
Go, Price. Don't fumble it.
Carter lays it on him.
Let me stay in this formation for a little bit and just see what I got.
Football by this guy.
P read fits what we're doing. Angle. But I need it from this point of view. Like there's stick. Didn't know stick was in there. That's another play design of mine. Let's go stretch.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on
Let's just let that clock roll. It's about to end anyways. All right. Another good quarter, 42-6. They was able to get a couple field goals, but I think we got a touchdown ourselves.
in hand. With the score, Syracuse.
Let me look here. Trips attack. Let's do trips attack.
1st and 10. Ball on the 42.
I think they're going zone. I think we're just going to bounce this one to Price.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Lets it
Get up the field, not a whole lot.
Thompson brings him down.
Not the best play, left hash. It works better on the right hash. 2nd and 9. We got P. Reed. Let me go stretch right here.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go.
So from this angle or this situation, I would probably go to that double screens. Maybe not against a nickel.
Collinsworth is back in the gun.
Let's see what goes on here.
Back to pass. Throw short.
Go to Spencer. Yeah, just good coverage. Those drag routes usually aren't the best against man. 3rd and 7.
Pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off,
Do I have anything right here?
gonna have to creep up.
Let's just go to our... I just want to keep the drive alive. Let's go scissors in.
Whole other
Let's run clock.
That's when you hit them with the home run.
Let's see if we can convert this, and then we'll go back, and I may go wide trips on the next one. I'm going to bring Big Smith over. Oh, they're double teaming him. That's odd. So that's a weird switch. Okay, we'll leave it like that then.
Looking. Across the middle.
And he drops it. And it's a pick. I swear. Pick six. What do you do with that?
Some blockers.
I guess I may just need to run the ball rest of quarter.
Rutgers.
Just pure bad luck there. We finally had something go against us.
It's gonna make much difference. They've dug
Perfect throw. Good enough. But it's just up to Bennett to make a play there. Now he probably wonders why he's not number 2 or 3 on the roster or on the depth chart. He just got passed over by better players. So we're up 30, fixing to go up 29. They'll probably go for an onside kick. So this is another thing, which is good. I think the new game should let us speed up a game. When we're up 40, I could just finish the rest of the game simulated. That's going to speed up videos a whole lot for situations like this. Let's go to wide trips.
I think they're anxious to get back out
I'm not calling a whole lot from it.
the field so they know they can move.
They cannot turn it over again.
Let me just see what we got here. We got dive. I'm afraid to run the ball now. Let's go flanker screen. So we got to be worried about this play. This takes a little while to develop on the left side. This is going back to Bennett too. Let's see if he can make a play. And I got hit when I threw it. Notice they blitzed on both outside edges. I guess I should have went back in. Either way, it takes a while for that little route over there to develop. He should have gotten that play off. I think the game got involved on that one. Let's go QB choice. Let's just run the ball. Just try to run a little clock if they'll let us. They still got their first string out there.
The orange. Line up with 4 wide out.
Dang it. Just perfect defense. Of course, that guy's sitting there waiting on it.
The option didn't work out for him. That's
3rd and 11.
Tell you what, that's
I can go back here.
the old option pass perfect.
Do I got... I know I've got
Isn't the end of the world
halfback corner. We can try halfback corner.
for something else.
It works a little bit better on the right hash because that comeback route does a little bit better on the left side as is. See, now they're going cover 0 apparently. I'm going to bring him down. I think we may go to Bennett over the top. Let me run some of this clock first. They finally decided to go cover 0. Finally. Perfect defense. Just got in front of it.
the defense needed that one.
He jumped up and swatted it. So now, guess what? We got to punt some more.
That time getting a hand on the football.
So this score may not show much of a blowout towards the end, the way we've been playing.
They line up to punt this one away.
Because we just can't execute with our second string offense. Why did he not fair catch that? He's very lucky that wasn't a fumble.
In the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 40.
I would love to run the ball in these situations, but as you can tell, we're not very good there,
Ace backfield.
especially with our second string.
Throws it to the outside. And it falls incomplete.
That was close.
Wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands.
We'll go nickel.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 44.
I guess we may go back to some screens or something. Other types of screens just to mitigate the bad running. But still hopefully run clock. Halfback draw. Spin. Just crap is what that is right there. But whatever. Doesn't matter. We're up 30.
Yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the hole.
We got good. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Our first string defense is still out there technically.
Gets the ball.
Fullback dive. I bit on the fake.
Complete.
Just know where to go to the halfback.
A yard on the play action that time.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down and
At least they're running clock for us.
31-yard line.
I'm going to crunch in.
Back to pass. And now he's
That's coming back. I think that is a holding.
a little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
It should be a holding, and it is. Second and 19.
He looked like he had a handful of jersey on that one.
You know, you can give
We'll just call it the same thing.
but hey, you can't do that.
Second and long.
So that first week, the week of the 15th, when the week when the game comes out, I will. There he goes again.
He has some room.
I gotta capture a ton of playbooks. I want to do that as quickly as possible. Kind of get that out of the way so I can focus on playing the game more.
3rd and 12 coming up on this one. Ball on the 34.
So I'm gonna spend most of those nights just trying to maybe capture about 10 or 15 or so a night,
Goes with the ace set.
depending on how long they are.
He's under some heat.
Oh, good throw.
To the outside.
I made the tackle.
Wow, a long
He broke a tackle to make a play on that one. 4th and 2. They're going goal line. Clock's still running at least. We'll flip it. Do this.
play action might work here. They're gonna
Going to pass it.
throw short.
And did he get hit when he threw it? I don't know. That was really weird. So minute 40.
All out. And you can credit a coaching staff for making
I'm going to go wide trips, and we're going to go halfback screen.
Lose the intensity when the game's already been decided, but not these young men. Another good stop right there.
I wonder if this will help. I'm going to bring
Lines up with 3
Spencer.
receivers.
Maybe he can block somebody as well.
Hollingsworth drops back on first down.
Just see, nobody block. They just stand around. So I don't know. It's just a very hit and miss against zone. Look at all those guys that can sit and block. But look, I mean, he just kind of sitting there. He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know. Just maybe I'm just wasting my time on those plays again, other than against man when we call audibles. I just may scrap that concept altogether the rest of the season. So we stayed in bounds at least, didn't we? I think we did. Let's go P. Reed.
It's second down, 15 to go. Ball on their own.
We got the numbers up front. I may just run the ball.
They line up in the shotgun.
Let's run that clock. I don't think I can run out the rest of the clock unless we got a first down. No offense to our second string offense. I don't know if they can do that. Just nowhere to go. This dude right here just came right on through and blew up that entire play. My left guard got destroyed. And again, now you still see why we don't run the ball a whole lot.
Continue to pound it out.
3rd and 14.
Tick, tick, continue to milk that clock.
Do I have a good 3rd and long play from this formation? I don't think I do. Got P. Reed. No, we really don't. Let's go scissors in.
3rd and 14.
This time we're going zone. I may be going to somebody on the right side, depending on the coverage.
Lines up with 6 DBs.
Cover 2.
Looking. He's rolling right. He
Ooh, man. I probably could have threw a little bit harder.
He got a hand out of that.
I should have rolled out a little bit more, and I didn't. I wasn't feeling any heat either. I should have kept rolling out. He was wide open, but good play by the safety. So we'll punt it. And then Rutgers will call a few plays, and we will end this thing.
They come out in a punt formation.
Not the best punt. Somebody get over there. That ain't good. Get over here.
Thompson fields it to the 44.
That could have been really bad.
So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought
21 seconds to go.
It's 1st and 10. Ball
Hopefully we can just keep it
the Scarlet Knights with 4 receivers.
in bounds. Weird looking play there. And that dude just dropped it, so that's stopping the clock.
Completion is credited to the wideout.
We'll go 4-3.
quarterback executed his end of the deal.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball
We'll do an under front.
Single set backfield. He drops back.
intercept that.
And it's intercepted.
Would have been nice if that was Coach. No offense to Owens. I would love to see Coach get an interception. All right, 11 seconds to go. Let's get out of here. Go QB Neal.
There's not much else you can do except pack it up and try again next week.
Take a knee
And he'll just kneel it here.
and get excited for another win. 42-13. So we're on a 3-game winning streak. We're starting to play teams that we can actually beat. It helps. We're not going up against juggernauts. But it was a good matchup for us. They had impact players in the wrong spots for them, personally. We'll speed this up. We're going to look at some stats, Sports Illustrated, all the other good stuff we look at the end of the video. For the few who watch that, I don't know how many people actually do. I maybe waste my time showing a lot of that. But either way, 324-215. Second half, we didn't do much of anything. We already had such a huge lead. We got that initial touchdown, and then it was just kind of all she wrote after that. But a little over 300 yards passing. 40% on third down. It got much worse in the second half for us there. 6 total turnovers. We had 4 turnovers, and we ended up beating by 30. That's how bad Rutgers is. You go to individual stats. Of course, a lot of those were goofy fumbles and such. I wasn't too worried about those. Westerman, 16 of 20. That's the least amount of attempts we've had in a game all season. It's not even close. He ended up with 300 yards, but every bit of that was in the first half, more or less, except for that touchdown in the beginning of the third. But he got 5 touchdowns. That's a pretty good day, if I do say so myself. Rushing, not a whole lot here, as usual. We just don't run it enough. Doesn't really fit the scheme, and especially the talent. Receiving, Meyer led in receptions, he led in yards, and he led in touchdowns. He has been our MVP this entire season on offense. Defensively, Ford and Johnson led there with tackles. You go tackles for loss. We had a bunch of them, 1 apiece for a lot of people. Same with sacks, and we had the 1 interception by our backup free safety, Owens, at the end of the game. So let's sim the week. It's going to do that for us. I'm curious to see where we're going to be at with the other quarterback. I feel really good we're going to get him. We just need to get in his top 5 really quickly. We're already dumping 100% of our points into him anyways. I'm going to hit no on that one. Let's look at the top 25. Miami. Florida got upset. Look at Mississippi State. They're undefeated. Good for them. USC won, and then you got Florida State. Then you have North Carolina, Iowa State. Vanderbilt over LSU. Look at that. Vanderbilt is undefeated. Really cool. I can't stand them, but it just doesn't happen a whole lot in this game. Cal beating Arizona State. Then you got Texas Tech, A&M. You got Michigan State barely beating Iowa. Purdue over Illinois. Then you got Tennessee getting beat. They're 1-4. Whew, that's bad. Then you go to Washington State winning. Then you got UCLA. Texas over Oklahoma. That was a big matchup. And then you got Michigan winning, and then NC State still undefeated. Let's go to recruiting. We're down to 1 guy, and there you go. We're number 1 on his list out of it, just like that. All it took was about 2 weeks to get there, and here we are. We got the positive pitch. We should get this guy to commit. We just need, we got several home games left, so we got plenty of time for him to do so. So really good shape there. Go to Sports Illustrated, top 25 polls. You got USC, NC State, Cal, Miami, Ohio State, A&M, so on and so forth. I don't think we're anywhere remotely close to this, but if we keep winning, maybe towards the end of the year, we can get kind of close to the top 25. You go to Heisman Watch. You got Texas Tech, NC State, and a Cal quarterback. Westerman may have a chance to get on here. Let me look at this Texas Tech quarterback. So this Texas Tech quarterback actually has about as many passing yards as Westerman does, but he's got way more touchdowns. But just kind of remember these 2 numbers, 2,129 yards and 29 touchdowns. We'll see if Westerman's close to that. I think he is. Players of the week. Nationally, for Miami of Ohio, wide receiver, good for him, had a really good game, and middle linebacker for Texas Tech got a good game. Let's go over to the Big East. So there's Westerman again, 309 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a quarterback for Rutgers. I don't even remember this kid doing anything, but he had 6 tackles, a sack. He had that pick 6 in it. Yeah. Or was that a fumble? I think that was the fumble that he may have picked up. I don't remember. Either way, I don't even remember him being on the field. That's how bad that game was. You go to conference standings, and we're alone at the top. We may go back to back here, but again, there's a long season ahead of us. We got, 4 more conference games left, but Pitt's right up there, West Virginia, but all these teams got 1 loss. There's 5 of them. Let's go check out our team info screen. We don't have any injuries. Man should be back. So Westerman, he's got more yards than that Texas Tech quarterback, but he's nowhere near close to the touchdown side of things. He's like 8 behind him. Either way, I think Westerman may get on that list of top quarterback award. What's the O'Brien Award? It wouldn't shock me if he made that list based off the yards alone. Price is now our leading rusher, which is, I think, is hilarious. He doesn't even hardly play. I guess it's just backup type stuff. But either way, that's when we run the ball, I guess. Receiving, Meyer, of course, doing his thing. Then Johnson, Peterson, and Fields leading on defense. So who do we got next? I should have looked at that earlier. We have Pitt at home, and they're 5-1. So that's a big game. Let's go check out their team info screen. So I was right earlier. It is Pitt. Let's go here. So this is a big game. This may be for the conference title this early in the season, but they got a tackle out for about a month. Their last game, they got beat by South Florida. Looks like their quarterback's doing okay. I can't really tell who their impact guys are. It could be one of these 3, but nobody's really like dominating anything. They got one guy on defense leading in tackles and sacks. He may be an impact guy. So that's what we got coming up next. Pitt. It's a home game. It's a very important one. Hopefully we can take care of business. They got a little more talent than we do. They run a pro-style offense, a 4-3 defense. You look at their stats, offensively, they're just average, but their defense seems to be what's keeping them in the win total a whole lot at 5-1. Total defense, 16th overall. Rush defense looks good. Pass defense is really good. We'll put that to the test. And they're just pretty average when it comes to turnover differential. All right, should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we can get the win. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.